That would have made this so much easier. All right. Yeah, there you go. That's your exercise for the day. Welcome to our 50th annual NBAD banquet, Hall of Fame banquet. If you're here, this is the first time people were selected for the Hall of Fame today. 8 people total selected by the board. Welcome to everybody. I'm glad to see you all here. My name is James Northcutt, your Hall of Fame director. And now you see our logo up here. And you see it all along. Pay attention to the word. You see that? What it says across the bottom here? Have, Rod, will travel. And you see that rod sitting there, you always kind of look at it, oh, I need to go fishing. And you grab that rod, you open it, or that's what our motto is. Doesn't matter how old or young you are, new, been here for years, welcome. So before I begin, I would like to let you know where everything is. Pardon me for a second. You guys, thank you for coming. This is my title, Going Back in Time, the theme today, back to 1976, all the way through to today, 50 years. How many of you remember 76? Raise your hand. 76, were you here? You? Yeah, 2. How many? 76. How many was here in 76? Doug, for legacy, welcome to these people over here 50 years ago. We have 2 interpreters voicing and signing Sam Clifton. His father used to fish NBAD. He's no longer here. He's in heaven. Sam Clifton, raise your hand. And the other interpreter will be voicing and speaking to the hearing people in the room and interpreting as well. His name is Landon Walker. His father is here, Norman Walker. So this is Norman's son, Dakota, and both of these guys are coaches. Welcome, both of you, to do your wonderful work with your southern accent. You know where the fire escapes are, the exit signs in case there's a fire or something. The bathrooms are take a left down the hall. Anything else you might need. I'd like you to understand the colors. A lot of you ask me, well, what's up with the red and the white and the blue? It represents USA? No, we represent NBAD. Those are our colors, red, white, and blue. Now, what does the white mean? That was 1 to 10 years participation. That's the white shirts. 11 to 20 years participation, you have red shirts. Those are those people. And then after that, 21 plus, whether it be 37, 38, 39, you got blue shirts. And you see those guys with blue shirts, you know those guys have been here more than 21 years. And it's, all of you blue shirts are still coming out to represent the community. Our applause goes out to you. Now I'd like to thank all of you who come and support NBAD and help and volunteer, the board, NBAD Foundation, do a great job of supporting NBAD for the banquet. All of you, thank you all from the bottom of our hearts here at NBAD. You've done a wonderful job of supporting and donating. Thank you. NBAD took care of everything here for all of you. And we worked together for you all to be here today. Thank you again for coming. You all deserve to see the 50 years. Now, before I hand it off to my boss here, Brett Ketchum. Hello, everybody. My name is Brett Ketchum. I am the president of NBAD as well as the president of the foundation. My purpose here is to give back to everyone here and to build NBAD stronger for our future generations. That is what we're doing here. I think we've shown some success with everybody here. Let's give everybody a big hand. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all here to this very special occasion, 50th anniversary. There's much to recognize and becoming, we're actually going to establish the Hall of Fame. And that's going to be every 5 years from here out. We're going to do something very similar to this in 5 years and then every 5 years following. We'd like to recognize all of you, as well as today being 50 years. There's some of you here, and I know that you guys would love to continue, but your health may not allow. But we do look forward to more years for our next generation of fishermen, just like you are here today. Let's give a big applause. And Brett, I'd like to welcome Jessica. Everybody stand, please. Caps off, please. I'd like to see your hands. All right, everybody's caps off. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I'd also like to welcome Dudley Tuttle.
You already know our stories, Lord, so I ask you to bless for today and to bless everybody here. Keep us safe. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now, all my friends, all my brothers, we've been random of them who have passed on. We're fishing up in that big lake in the sky. We don't know what it looks like up there, but they are looking over us, and we want to pay our respects and honor them. So, in memoriam. If you see your family's name, your mother and father, whoever, have a look. Got the names up on the side here. Now they're landing in fish up here. So, I have a slight poem for everybody. For our fishing. God, you know what? We'll never forget you. Today, while we're all gathered here, is a very special day. It's our 50th anniversary. You may not be here, but we still feel connected to you in spirit. With all these things that we have listed above, we still honor and respect you. And we will never forget you. You are always at home in our hearts, and you are connected with all of us here and your family. We will never forget you. Those of us gathered here, we love you. Watch over us. Keep us safe again. Again, we will never forget. NBAD, for the past several years, beginning back in 1976, we would turn around and we would camp and we would have our campfires and all of our family running around and everybody would gather. 50 years later, wow, here in Manny, Louisiana, this is where we began this journey. And so we are here again today to celebrate 50 years. I've never seen Manny on the map, but here it is. It was here in 1976. Some of y'all weren't born at that time. But things have changed to what we have today. We have nice resorts. I asked the Chamber of Congress, where could we turn around and have this? And they directed us here so we could have the Bassmaster Tournament, where they were having the Bassmaster Tournament here. And so we are here to turn around and do the same. To give you a little bit of history, and I'll let Brett go ahead and describe this a little bit more. As James said, we established back in 1976. We had two founders, Anthony Awal and Robert Southwood. Robert Southall and Anthony Moore started this in 1976. They wanted to go ahead and try to get this established, and so we got connected with Charles Martin. Also, our legacy of men, Gene. They sat down and discussed what they were going to do, and it grew. And we started with 6 back in 1976. We had individual tournaments. And in 78, we decided we would turn around and start team tournaments. In 77 and 78. And that's what we did until today. That's what we've done today. Our goal is to stay strong and be a national representation for the deaf. And carry that on through the organization. Before we depended on different organizations and we had set it up throughout the entire United States. We have different clubs throughout different cities. Throughout the years, times have changed. Things have happened. The clubs grew bigger, the clubs grew smaller. So we were concerned about this. What was going to happen in the future? So we rely on this organization, NBAD, to keep it going. So How do we do that? You guys, the officers here, they say this, so I want you to think about it. NBAD's goal is to become more stronger nationally, and we depend on finances, yes. Prizes, how do we get this? And so now we have established a foundation, and we are very, very blessed. And it's going to help NBAD to remain strong from here on out. Not only if it wasn't for the foundation, this would not happen. Which means what? We wouldn't have you here today if it wasn't for this foundation that we set up. This is true. The foundation is really important to establish for future generations. So we are here today celebrating the 50th anniversary, and we know that NBAD will be here for the long run, for sure. There are no doubts in my mind, and we need y'all to please attend every year. Thank you. So, have y'all noticed what's different? We've now turned around and changed our logo to like a USA logo. Now you see we have these two different logos, so you see the transformation. Some of you are here today wearing the United States logo. And it started up in New York at the tournament. And they handed some out. Some people got some people didn't. But some of these people are here today. And I just wanted to turn around and give you this information by this presentation. When we call your name, we would like you to come up to the front and get your award. Jeremy Bellows, please come to the front. Jerry Bellows. He got this back in 2000. He was in New York in 2015, and we've been holding on to it. And we don't want to forget these people. This is a recognition to you, sir. Thank you. Danny, please come up here to the front. Danny Cochran. Thank you, sir. Please step over here to that picture there. Ed Wood, please come to the front. Ed Wood. I didn't know you had this. Yes. Nina Wilson, please come to the front. Receiving the award for in memory of Mac Wilson. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, NBAD is going to explain about our donation. We were telling y'all that we needed donations. Without NBAD, we would not have it. Without that foundation, we would not have an NBAD. So we've got them here today. It was established in 2019, and he established this NBAD foundation in 2019. He's going to explain this a little bit more to you. So I'd like to share with you the history of NBAD in 2019. I am Brett. We're at, where were we? 2016, Dallas, Tennessee. And that year, NBAD started to go downhill. We weren't having sponsors. The board had worked hard to turn around and save the National Basketball Association for that. And we did so much work. And then in 2020, I started looking for an attorney, a CPA, to get involved, to see what we needed to establish this NBAD foundation. And so we started this foundation, started putting money in there. We didn't know if it was going to be a success or not. But then COVID hit. We didn't have an NBA tournament. So that was pretty good because it was allowing us to let our money grow. And in 2021, NBAD Foundation was moved over to the NBAD tournament, turn around and support you guys to give you your awards, your prize payouts, and it seemed to be pretty good success. In 2022 and 2023, even better. We worked really hard, and Brett was wanting to establish the Hall of Fame in 2025, so we moved some money around and got it all together to make this happen today. And what we've been doing seems to be working really well. I promise you all that NBAD will last into the future generations, and with good financial standing. And hopefully in 30, 40, 50 years, we will still be going strong. We wanted to add our new NBA board member. He is the treasurer and the Hall of Fame director, James Norton. Breaking the sound. All right. Yes, I am on the board, and I was very thrilled to help support and continue NBAD. And we have another award to the two people, Jeff and Brett. They've done all this work since 2019, and we've been very successful. For that, we would like to recognize you, and we have an award for the two of you. Jeff, could you please stand up here to the front? Brett, if you don't mind standing right where you're at. Thank you both very much. We have them go there to take their pictures, and now we're not over. We have some more awards to turn around and give out from the foundation. Rick, would you mind holding this for me? Now this individual, three of us worked with an investment company, and that helped NBAD out. And that's been hard work, and it's been a lot of hard work with their time, with everybody together, and so I wanted to honor Ronnie Ketchum, who's here today, and is our investment representative. Ronnie, would you please come to the front? I want you to know that he works for Edward Jones Investment Company. So if you guys are interested or wanting to turn around and maybe set up some type of, he's a coda, he can sign, you can just give him a call, and he can give you some answers to your questions. You want to turn around and make a good investment, he's been really wonderful to our foundation, because he can communicate with us very well, and everything, he knew what to do, he knew what NBAD's needs were, he got it all set up, and was advising Jeff and I, and made things happen. So, I have 2 more awards to give. The individual awards. These 2 individuals invested into NBAD like a business to start up our whole entire organization. And so we decided we would give them an award. So Warren Katek and David Georgia. Don't leave that. I'm not doing that. Stay here. I'm not done. We've got more for you guys. Because of your hard work in trying to helping on the NBAD Foundation, we would like to give you exactly. Everybody stand, please. Stand. Thank you. Thank y'all very, very much. I love you all. These are the two deaf brothers that turned around and first invested in this organization.
I would like to share what, we'll pause for a short time, maybe 5 minutes. We're going to stop, and then a little later we have more to talk about. So, Charles Marsh, this is Charles Marsh speaking at this time about the NBA starting and giving you guys an idea. So we're going to pause for about 5 minutes to watch the video. So that evening, we were there all day, and that evening was on 3-0. And then it said 0-1. So wait, was the husband away? So we thought about it, and we decided, with the husband and wife teams, you had the house divided. It was tricky. Fishing as individuals, we decided that next year it was still individual, but we got together and we talked about it, and we decided it'd be better if it were a team event, and everything counted as a team. And there was no, individual exchange of things. So then, in 1978, that was the year. So the first thing was 76, 77 was still an individual tournament, and then '78 was hosted by the Old Lake Bass Club at the Deaf in Table Rock, Arkansas. And then from then forward, it was all team, which resolved a lot of issues, and it's been team event ever since. So one of the greatest things about NBAD is family. A lot of times the families don't see dad all day, but during the day, the wife can socialize with the other wives. While the kids are running around playing and hanging out and having a great time. You know, these CODA, children of deaf adults, they have, kind of an identity being with other kids like them. Really helps build their self-esteem, seeing that they're around other kids that are like them and they play with other kids, which is, maybe better than what's going on at home in their neighborhoods where, maybe they're a little different because they have deaf parents. And, it's okay, they hang out with those kids, but at NBAD, it's just amazing for the kids to just get to hang out and have fun. And I've seen this all these years about, with NBAD being a family affair. So you know that NBAD logo where it changed to the shield shape? You know who came up with that design? That was a guy from Kansas, Billy Smith. He was an artist, very talented artist. He's the one that designed that logo and presented it, and NBAD accepted it right away. It just happened to be just right, the shield with the national colors and the colors of the flag, and incorporating the U.S. flag as well with the red, white, and blue colors, and we've had that logo since then. Thank you, Billy Smith, for designing the logo. I think it's much better for the National Bass Association of the Deaf, and going strong for 30 years now without change. And it's been the background in the meetings and all over the country. Thanks for your time. And this is that logo right here. Still going strong. And we'll keep it for years to come, I'm sure. So we're going to have a short 15-minute break. Bathrooms are down the hall to the left. In the neighboring room, we're having a silent auction. Feel free to go over there and participate in the auction. But before you all run out there, I'll let Ron come up here to explain to everyone what a silent auction is. Hi, this is Rondell Ketchum. I'm talking about the silent auction. You go into the room, you'll see the items on the tables. Wait, turn over here so they can see you. You got people over here too? Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, I'm not up here on the screen. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, the silent auction, there'll be a piece of paper in front of the items. If you see an item you like, you can bid. But write it down on the paper, whether it be $1 or $5. Somebody else sees, then the next bid, they might put the next bid has to be higher, and then the deadline will be announced after we eat, and then the last thing we'll do, probably maybe 5 or so, but we'll see how things are going with the event, maybe 5:30, but we'll announce it online, and if you get close to the end of the time, you might want to get over there and be really competitive over the item, and then time will shut off at whatever time we announce, might be 5 o'clock, and then whoever was the last person with the highest bid will win, and they'll pay to Matt Erickson, and then whoever is the highest bidder will pay their money, and they'll be able to take their items home. There's there was one book that was donated from the hotel. Oh, the hotel donated $1,500 value for 2 nights stay here. Highest bidder will get 2 nights free, which is a value of $1,500. Also, there is a quilted blanket. There are 2 quilted blankets hanging up in the room there. The handmade quilted blankets. So good luck to everybody. Hope you win. Everything starts out at $1, except for the hotel stay starts at 10. Okay. No coins. So even dollars only. Dollar amounts only. Even dollar amounts only. Yes. Whole dollar amounts only. Matt, come up here. Hi, I'm Matt, and this is I'm here so you can know who I am. Some of you may not, but I'm the one, the treasurer, who will be taking the payments. So you can pay cash, you can pay with a check, or also if you have cash out, you'll pay to hashtag NBAD or $NBAD. I'll be able to show you. There's a QR code and everything, and then if you can't do those 3 things, then as a 4th option, we might be able to work something out. So don't worry. If you want to bid, and the money is to support the future NBA events such as this one today. Thank you. Sorry, I did want to add one more thing. Yeah, don't have like don't put like $2 in one. Oh, I already said that. Okay, yeah. Whole dollar amounts only and also to make it very clear, no Bitcoin, okay? No Bitcoin. But if you want to go and bid on the auction items, feel free to. If you want to stay here, you can do so as well. 15 minutes and 150. So be back 2:10 and we'll be starting back.